Retelling events. Retelling events is a skill which we use regularly, such as telling someone about our day or weekend. It is a difficult task and requires many smaller skills to be developed first. In this lesson, you are expected to retell and/or reenact events from a story. Below is an example of a short story. The garden. Julia and Anna went gardening yesterday. They watered plants and bushes. Julia picked up the dried leaves and threw them in the garbage bin. Anna planted sunflower seeds after doing their task. They sat under the tree and ate apples and bananas. They immediately went back to their house because it rained. Answer the following questions. Where did Julia and Anna go? Went to the garden. What did Julia do in the garden? Julia picked up the dried leaves and threw them in the garbage bin. What did Anna do in the garden? Anna planted sunflower seeds. Why did they go back to their house? Because it rained. Learning task 1. Read the short story below. Choose the best answer for each question. Hamburger Sundae. Michelle and her friends have hamburgers every Sunday night for dinner. She helps her friend Lily prepare the buns. When the ham is done, Michelle sets the table. Everyone enjoys the delicious hamburgers. Number 1. What do Michelle and her friends eat on Sundays? Hamburger, letter B. Number 2. What do Michelle and Lily prepare? Buns, letter C. Number 3. What does Michelle do after cooking the ham? B. Sets the table. Learning task 2. Read the short story below. Choose the best answer for each question. Red Riding Hood. Mother gave Red Riding Hood a basket of food for Granny. On her way through the woods, Red met the wolf. The wolf ran ahead to Granny's house and pretended that he was Granny. "What big eyes you have," said Red. And what big ears you have." Red screamed and the wolf tried to eat her. The woodcutter came and frightened the wolf away. Number 1. Who went to visit her granny? Red Riding Hood, Fox, Woodcutter. Letter A. Number 2. Who said, "What big eyes you have"? Red Riding Hood, letter A. Number 3. Who frightened the wolf away? Woodcutter, letter C. Learning task 3. Write true if the statement is correct and false if not. Do this in your notebook. Number 1. Retelling events refers to remembering what we read or listen to. True. Number 2. You must read the story again while retelling. False. Number 3. It is okay to forget the important details of the story in retelling it. False. Learning task 4. Read the short story below. Choose the best answer for each question. Amber the ant and the dog. One hot day, Amber the ant was searching for some water. He came to a spring, but to reach it, he had climbed up a blade of grass. While making his way up, he slipped and fell into the water. A dog sitting on the nearby tree saw him and quickly plucked off a leaf and dropped it into the water to save the drowning ant. Number 1. Where did the ant climb to get some water? Blade of grass, letter C. Number 2. How did the dove save the ant? A. Pluck a leaf and drop in the water. Number 3. If you were the dove, and you saw an ant drowning, what would you do? Save the ant. Letter A. Learning Task 5. Read the short story. Harry and the Purple Crayon. Harry is very imaginative. One day, he decided to go for a walk. He took with him his favorite purple crayon. He drew the moon. It started following him in his path as he continued his walk. Along the road, he drew his favorite tree with his purple crayon. Moving a little further, he drew a beautiful sea was about to sail. Number 1. Who is the main character in the story? Letter C. Harry. Number 2. What is the favorite color of the main character? Letter B. Purple. Number 3. What was the last thing Harry drew? Letter C. In your notebook, complete the paragraph by selecting your answers from the choices below. Events understand reenacting. Retelling events refers to recalling of the important details from the story. Read or listen to. Meanwhile, reenacting events means acting out the story using the necessary information. Retelling and reenacting events are two important skills that one must have to know if he or she understands a particular story.